Greetings, church. Today is Good Friday. Most people know what happened that day. Jesus was crucified and died, although it's a little harder to figure out how to observe that day. Even though we call it Good Friday, it's not really something that we celebrate. It's a time to be solemn, to be somber, even to mourn what it is that happened that day. It is good because of what Jesus' death accomplished, and yet we do recognize the sacrifice that was made, and we want to be mindful of that and have our hearts in a posture that acknowledges the sorrow and the suffering of that day that Jesus undertook on our behalf. So this year I'd like to offer you a couple ways that can help you observe Good Friday as a part of the Belfield family. The first is going to be here in the sanctuary, and that'll happen from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. The sanctuary will be open. If you are in the Oakland area and you would like a place to come, to just have an opportunity to pray or to read scripture, to reflect, a silent, quiet place to be, we want to offer that to you. So you can join us here in the sanctuary from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, or any of that time. That's the time that we traditionally observe Jesus hanging on the cross. If you're not able to join us during that time or aren't able to be in Oakland, and we think that that's going to be for most of you, then we would like to also offer you a devotional liturgy that we put together. It's just a series of some scripture readings and some prayers that guide you through the whole story. They really show how all of Scripture was pointing up to this day. You can find that on any of our social feeds, in our weekly newsletter, on our website, and that's something that you could use on your own, with your roommates, with your housemates, friends, or family, a way to be able to go through this time, through scripture and through prayer, to really focus on what happened that day. The other thing is just an original song that was written by Matthew Jones. Matthew is our youth leader here at Belfield. He also leads worship at the 5 p.m. service, and that's going to play right after this little video from me here. And even that can be a way to just begin to direct your hearts towards what happened that day. So as we go through Good Friday together, if you would like to join us in the sanctuary, if you are in Oakland, if you want to use the devotional liturgy at home or on your own at any time, or even use Matthew's song, we'd encourage you to observe this day together with us. Of course, we also invite you to join us on Easter Sunday for any of our on-site or online services as we conclude our Lenten journey together. God bless.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew. I'm your youth leader here at Belfield, as well as your 5 p.m. worship leader. And for this Good Friday, for reflection, I wanted to share with you a song that I've written a few years ago. The title of the song is Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani, which was Jesus' final cry on the cross. My God, why have you forsaken me? I tried in the song to connect Christ on the cross with the prayers that he prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, where he is earnestly asking God, the Father, will you take this cup from me? But he always ends in surrender. Not what I will, but will your will be done. In Luke, it even says that he prayed so earnestly that sweat fell like drops of blood falling to the ground. And that on the cross, he asked the Father to forgive them, for they know not what they do. Let us, this Good Friday, remember Christ, who was scared, isolated, on the cross in terrible, agonizing pain, facing his death. Let us remember how much he loved us and how much the Father loved us, that he bore all of that for our sake. And in that, let us cry out with Christ. Eloi, lama sabachthani. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. My Lord, their sins heavy upon me. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. Lord, here I sit to be led by your will. Oh, how you love them, Lord, and I love them still. But couldn't we redeem them some other way? May this cup pass from me, but let thy will be done. Eloi, lama sabachthani. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. My Lord, oh, their sins heavy upon let thy will be done. Eloi, lama sabachthani. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. My Lord, oh, their sins heavy upon me. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. In anguish he prayed, and sweat like blood fell to the ground. An angel sent brought him comfort and strength, but the task ahead so daunting to think about. Sweat like blood to the ground, my Lord. Victory and defeat, humiliation, hanging on in a cursed tray. Father, look at them, they do not understand. They scoff and sneer at me, though their salvation is in hand. Forgive them, please. Father, oh, let me feel thy wrath. Place it upon me instead of on those who can't understand. Let my sacrifice your fury fully saves, but it's all so much to take. But let thy will be done.